Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but success just keeps slipping further out of reach? Like you're grinding, hustling, staying up late, waking up early, following every piece of advice, and yet you're still stuck? That feeling of running hard and getting nowhere. It's not just you, it's a pattern, a trap. And it has everything to do with how we define success and why we crave it so much. In this video, we're going to explore a radical truth that might change how you see your entire journey. We'll dive deep into the philosophy of Arthur Schopenhauer, one of the most misunderstood minds in Western thought, and what he revealed about human desire, ambition, and the very nature of success. Spoiler alert, he believed that the more you want success, the more it will evade you. But don't click away just yet, because we're not here to get lost in dusty philosophy. We're here to discover timeless, almost secret wisdom that applies to your life right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your desire for success may be the very thing holding you back, and more importantly, what to do instead. Let's get into it. 1. The paradox of desire. Success. We all want it, some silently, some loudly. But what if the very act of wanting it too much becomes the reason we don't get it? This is the paradox that Arthur Schopenhauer pointed out in his deeply influential and often brutally honest philosophy. To him, desire is not motivation, it's suffering. The more intensely we want something, the more deeply we feel its absence. And the stronger that absence becomes, the more painful our life feels. Schopenhauer didn't just believe that desire leads to suffering. He believed that our entire existence is driven by a blind, restless force he called the will. This will makes us crave money, power, love, attention. And even when we achieve one goal, it immediately throws us into the next desire. There is no satisfaction, only a cycle. That's why chasing success without self-awareness is like drinking salt water. It only makes you thirstier. Think about your own life. How many times have you finally reached a goal only to feel empty? A few minutes of excitement followed by a new mountain to climb. That emptiness isn't a failure. It's built into the system. And that's what Schopenhauer wants us to notice. The more we desire success as a solution to our emptiness, the more we feed the very thing that's draining us. It's not ambition that's dangerous. It's unchecked desire. 2. The illusion of control. We live in a world that worships control. Control your schedule, control your brand, control your outcome. But Schopenhauer, and many philosophers before and after him, warned against this illusion. The truth is, you can't force success any more than you can force the wind to blow your way. The more desperately you grip, the more you lose. Imagine trying to fall asleep. You lie in bed, trying to make yourself sleep, thinking, stressing, I need to sleep now. And what happens? You stay awake. Success works in a similar way. When it becomes a fixation, it turns from a goal into a source of stress and resistance. The people who often stumble upon real success are the ones immersed in the process, not fixated on the prize. This concept isn't just found in Western thought. Eastern philosophy, especially Taoism, says the same thing. The more you try to control the world, the less you are able to. Lao Tzu taught that true mastery comes through letting go, through flowing with life, not fighting it. When you chase success as if it's running from you, you enter a game you can't win. But when you work from a place of peace, presence, and passion, not panic, you move into alignment with something deeper. 3. Indirect attainment. So here's the mind-blowing part. Some of the most powerful things in life can only be attained indirectly. You can't force someone to love you. You can't demand creativity to show up. You can't make inspiration appear. They come when you create space for them. The same goes for success. Let's go back to Schopenhauer. He believed that peace, beauty, and even genius emerge when we forget about personal gain. He saw artists, thinkers, and even monks as people who had stepped out of the endless chase. And what do? They enter a state of flow, a kind of timeless engagement with life. And it's from that state that real success begins to appear naturally. This is also why so many great artists, inventors, and entrepreneurs say their best work came not when they were trying to be successful, but when they were immersed in solving a problem, telling a story, or expressing something that mattered. The indirect path, focusing on meaning, depth, quality, is often the very road that leads to the external success we once chased. But it only arrives after we stop chasing. 4. Real success is in self-mastery. Let's talk about the kind of success that doesn't trend on social media. The kind you won't find in Forbes or on flashy Instagram posts. It's called self-mastery, and while the world screams at you to gain followers, raise income, and increase your external worth, the truth is, real success begins and ends inside of you. Arthur Schopenhauer believed that most people are slaves to their desires, endlessly pulled in different directions by whatever they think will make them happy. But the rare individual, the wise one, is the person who gains control over their inner world, not by suppressing their desires entirely, but by no longer being ruled by them. That's self-mastery, choosing how you respond, not just reacting to every impulse or failure. Think about it. What good is success if you're still anxious, still lost, still emotionally fragile? What's the point of external power if you have no inner peace? You can have the world at your feet and still be miserable. Many are. But when you master your thoughts, your emotions, your habits, you walk through life with a calm strength. That kind of success, it can't be taken from you. Because it doesn't depend on the applause, it depends on awareness. In practical terms, this means redefining what success looks like day to day. It might be waking up and staying disciplined even when no one is watching. It might be choosing rest instead of burnout. It might be learning to say no to things that pull you away from your values. That quiet self-discipline is often invisible, but it builds a foundation stronger than any external reward. Schopenhauer also believed that art, music, and philosophy were key tools in this path to self-mastery, not as escapes, but as ways to transcend the narrow world of personal craving. When we immerse ourselves in these deeper expressions of life, we temporarily step out of our ego, our hunger, and our competition. We tap into something timeless, something bigger than ourselves. And in that space, we grow. So ask yourself, are you chasing what looks like success? Or are you building the kind of inner strength that feels like success? That question alone can change the trajectory of your life. 5. The final truth. Now we arrive at the final, and perhaps most liberating truth. The reason the more you want success, the less you get it, is because wanting creates tension. It tells your brain and body, I don't have enough. It places you in a mindset of scarcity, of desperation, of waiting to be complete. And when you move from that space, your energy becomes anxious, your decisions become reactive, and your peace is held hostage by an imaginary future. The key, as Schopenhauer and many spiritual traditions teach, is to detach, not give up, but let go. Let go of the need for success. Let go of the belief that you are only worthy when you achieve. Let go of measuring your life by results. Because ironically, when you stop chasing, you become more present, and presence is powerful. It's in the present that we do our best work, access creativity, and make intuitive choices that lead to better outcomes. Letting go doesn't mean you stop striving. It means you start striving wisely, with less obsession, more clarity, with less ego, more alignment. You begin to act from a place of peace instead of pressure, and over time that shift changes everything. Success begins to follow you, not because you're forcing it, but because you become the kind of person success naturally gravitates toward. So what do we take from all this? That success is not a thing to grab, but a state to grow into. That fulfillment comes not from what you get, but from who you become. That the most powerful path forward is often the quietest one. The one where you stop chasing and start creating from a deeper place. Arthur Schopenhauer may have lived in a different time, but the truth he revealed is timeless. Peace, purpose, and yes, even success are not rewards for effort alone. They are invitations, and only when we stop clinging do we become light enough to accept them. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to pause, reflect, ask yourself, what am I chasing and why? And what would happen if I shifted my focus from outcomes to the experience itself? Subscribe if you're ready to explore more hidden truths from philosophy, psychology, and life itself. Leave a comment below. What's your definition of real success? I read every response. Until next time, stay grounded, stay thoughtful, and remember, real power comes not from chasing life, but from aligning with it.